Okay, I have 5:31 p.m. We will call this meeting to order effective at 5:31 p.m. Would you please conduct roll call?
Mayor Rodham,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Perry,
Here.
Councilmember Caffey,
Here.
Councilmember Willie,
Here.
Councilmember Oliveris, Councilmember Starnes, Councilmember Melton.
Here.
Please stand and join me for the pledge, followed by the invitation.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This evening, we always keep in mind our citizens and our community. Our prayer, however, is a specific prayer for those who are serving. Prayer for peace. For those who are fighting, may peace come soon. For those who are fleeing, may there be sanctuary. For those who remain, may there be safety. For those whose hearts are breaking, may comfort find them. For those who see no future, may hope rise again. Amen. Amen.
Thank you. Very fitting.
Councilmember Melton, thank you for that very timely prayer. Appreciate that. We have one person signed up for citizens communications, and that is Councilmember Melton.
Can I sit up here?
Absolutely, sir.
Your name and address, sir?
Dave Melton, 520 West Belton. As some of you may know, or all of you know, but we undertook something here recently, we being Rockdale Earth Day. A few years ago when the TxDOT came through and did the roadway and sidewalk project, they gifted us with some nice trash cans and benches and planters. And they initially put stuff in the planters, but with no plan to care for them, everything died. And in the years since, they've become ashtrays, litter places, and whatnot. And so last week, we tried to clean out the litter as much as we could. And thank you to City Manager Kelty, who added potting soil to each of those. I have in the back of my car 16 mountain laurel, Texas mountain laurel shrubs. And we don't want to steal all the joy of community service, but between now and Saturday, we hope to get those 16 mountain laurels planted in those planters up and down Cameron Avenue. So if anyone would like in any way to participate and do that, it's not a big deal if no one's able to, because it's 16 and it's fresh dirt. It's not going to be challenging to do this, but if anyone wants to play a part in that over the next few days, you have some moments that you could put 1 or 2 or 3 into a pot, it would be appreciated and noticed and welcomed.
Okay.
I also would
More
like to,
specific day and time?
Pardon me?
More specific day and time, please.
This would be on your own schedule. Now, if whatever's not done by Saturday, Esme and her family are going to help get whatever we don't have planted between now and Saturday morning. And if they're all planted, they get a day off.
If we want to do some, we just reach out to you.
Yes, and I'd ask you just to come by the house and I can give you however many you'd like to do. What you would just need is an easy digger and perhaps take a bucket with you because there's enough soil that could be some spillage. So take the soil out, put the plant in after doing what you need to kind of break up the ball, and then fill it back in around. And
How are those supposed to be watered?
so we, on our Facebook post, what we have done, because there would be no reason to expect different outcomes, is that we asked for volunteers, businesses primarily on Cameron Avenue, to adopt a planter or 2. So Red's Corner's planting the 2 that are in front of them, the MDD there, is Farmers Insurance there, Corona's the 2 that are there. Street Ministries, Rising Star Baptist Church, they don't have to be along camp, but those people. And so we ended up with, we have enough people, we're going to buy them all a watering can and just remind them throughout the year, stay in touch with them that these things need to be watered.
if you don't have anybody for the library, I would volunteer the library staff to take care of those.
Appreciate that, Tim.
And then the other thing that we're doing, we have some artists doing, we did the Peace Post initiative a few years ago when we did our first night of peace. Well, we picked up from the building materials, we have 16, the same number of planters, 2.5-foot pole, peace poles or art poles, whatever the artist wants to put on them. And so each one of those is also going to get that. That'll give it some height and some color and some brightness and hopefully some positive messaging. Moon Brew's doing their own. Run Florist Run is doing their own. They have a person that works for them, Karen Lachlan, who used to teach art in the school district. And so we're going to get them done by whoever would like to create those and hopefully have some color and some messaging for anybody along Cameron Avenue.
Are those planters attached to the ground?
Either that or they are so darn heavy I can't budge
They
them.
haven't been
I don't think that they're attached.
shuffled
They're just
around.
very heavy with the, especially with because the metal planter has inside of it another
Another box.
plastic pot. And that's full of dirt right now, so they probably weigh probably 80 or 100 pounds at this point.
No objection if someone wanted to space them out differently than they are right now, but we'll plant as they are unless we hear otherwise.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Moving on to the regular agenda. Regular agenda item 1 is consider and take any necessary action on a resolution authorizing the submission of a grant for the Post Oak Savannah Groundwater Conservation District. Gerald?
Yes, sir. As you requested, I got a hold of Gary Westbrook and discussed with him the funding. His bottom line answers were, I really can't tell you how much to ask for, but I think you're on the right road. So I took that as saying that what we were going to be asking for was the proper amount. So we're asking for $200,000 and $100,000 that we're responsible for.
And that application is due,
A week from this Friday, the 27th.
So it
But I'm gonna
requires-
probably turn it in next Monday because, if I've forgotten something, they usually, review them before they send them to their board. And I can get it, if I do make a mistake, they will help me fix it before, the end of the deadline.
Okay. Council, any questions for Gerald? Entertain action on this agenda item?
I'll make a motion that we authorize Gerald Brunson to make a submission to the Post Oak Savannah Groundwater Conservation District on behalf of the city of Rockdale
and approve the resolution.
and approve the resolution.
A motion on the floor, is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion is second on the floor, is there any discussion? Being no discussion, we'll vote. All in favor of said motion signify by raise your right hand. Motion passes unanimously. Regular agenda item number 2. Consider and take any necessary action on awarding a contract for pothole repairs to the H.H. Caulfield Airport runway. Go ahead, Gerald.
Okay, I asked Daryl Phillips, who does the gathering of the information and the quotes for us, to get some background on each of the bidders or quoters. And the Top Notch was not able to get anything. They, on their online, there's 2 positive reviews, but nothing, doesn't say anything. But when I told them that y'all had not approved it in the last council meeting, they said that they were gonna be raising their quote, and they resubmitted at $75,000. So, 75,000, yeah. And then, we had Austin Polk with, Alpha Paving in this morning, and he called me yesterday to finalize that, and he said that they would like to redo their quote also, and they came in, I think you have a copy of it at 56,
620294.
right. So,
Did you find out whether, if that included the striping or if the Austin,
no, sir, I was tied up with the guys this
Okay.
afternoon and didn't get a chance to look at it. We do know that Alpha Paving has done a good job for us wherever they've done work. Austin Paving did a good job when they put the turnaround at the airport. So it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Either one, I think we'd be very happy with them doing the work.
Y'all worried about the striping on Alpha?
It says striping.
It says on striping, so we'll allow the stripe existing configuration and provide
no, didn't know whether or not striping was included in Austin's quote.
Austin's, okay, gotcha.
But
What are the,
Alpha Paving is the company that did
O'Kelly.
O'Kelly and did actually an excellent job over there, went actually beyond what they were contracted to do.
And they also did the, work on the runway last year, but not the turnaround. The turnaround was done by Austin Paving.
So we've used Austin paving at the airport, we've used Alpha paving.
At the airport and on O'Kelly.
So they're familiar with the airport as well?
Yes.
Alpha is? Okay. And what are the Alpha paving number is,
56-2.
and the Austin is?
55 still?
Yes, they did not request a change, so.
And what was Alpha prior to?
Oh.
What was
it?
61.
She said 59,000.
Oh,
So they went from 59 to 58?
56.
56. So they're the cheaper of the two. What'd you say Alpha was?
well,
You mean, Austin?
Austin is by 1,600. well,
Yeah,
$1,600.
and I was gonna check today to see if, cause theirs was just a lump sum charge, did not break out the, striping, but I didn't get a chance to see if the striping was part of their,
So we know it is of
Okay.
Alpha, but we're not 100% sure on the striping of Austin.
that's correct,
Austin is $1,600 less right this minute.
right.
And you, 6 one way, half dozen the other. for
Both
you.
did a good job last year for us.
Well, I would say that, spending taxpayers' money, if they're both equal, $1,600 is $1,600, saved. So I will make a motion that we approve Austin paving in the amount of
55.
55,000 with the understanding that it is inclusive of the striping.
That's, and
And
if not,
it's
then,
then we come back, or we just
It-
automatically
it-
award to Alpha?
If it's not, then
Mayor Pro Tem Perry, you can include in your motion, if it's not, then recommend in your motion to choose the bid of whomever you choose, sir.
let me start over on my motion. How about that?
So that first motion dies due to a lack of a second officially, so
Okay.
now we'll,
I make a motion that we approve, Austin paving in the amount of 55,000 and some change, with the assumption that that is inclusive of the striping. If it is not inclusive of the striping, ask for an add, and at whatever point, whichever one of those two is the lower, we move forward with that,
it's good.
between Austin paving and Alpha paving.
okay. Everybody clear on the motion? Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second on the floor. Is there any discussion?
I do have one question. Do we ask them to do, I mean, I really liked Alpha Paving's breakdown. Do we ask them to do that, or can we ask all bids to be that way?
Well, if you go out for a bid, then you would be more specific and say, this have to be included. What we asked for were quotes from each one of them, and
Okay.
so they give us what their normal quoting procedure is.
Okay, so if, we would specify what we wanted.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion? All in favor of said motion signify by raising your right hand. Motion passes unanimously. Regular agenda item number 3, consider and take any necessary action on an amendment to the ordinances calling in the general and special elections for May 2nd, 2026. Tim?
So there were some changes that they've made recently to the schedule for early voting. And the ordinance that we have specified specifically when the early voting is. And so this amended ordinance adjusts that in accordance with the proposed schedule by the county. Is that correct, Shanna?
So we need action to approve the amended ordinance?
Yes.
And does that just take one reading?
This will be the second reading.
This is the second.
Yes,
And is this just for this election, or will all elections follow?
just for this one, for this year's May election.
Okay. Council?
Voting still at the Patterson Center?
Yes.
Or, no, actually,
I'm
we'll do
sorry.
it here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here at City Hall?
Yep.
Early voting? And
Early voting and
election day?
Election day will be in council chambers. We've done it the last 2 years in here, and it's worked out really well.
Okay,
fair enough.
all right.
Which
Council,
will be posted.
Oh, yes,
Yep,
yes.
good.
any other questions? entertain any action on regular agenda item number 3?
I'll make a motion, but you said it's the second reading, right?
Yes.
Okay. I make a motion that we adopt the second reading amendment of ordinances calling the general and special elections from May 2nd, 2026 as read.
Motion, and is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second on the floor. Is there any discussion?
I don't know if the paperwork needs to reflect it, but I did see that it says that this is the first reading, and
That's what, yeah, that's why I said
so
that.
might want to make sure that they line up.
So just for reaffirm clarity, this is the second reading that we are voting on.
So at the last meeting, we had an amendment to the election that excluded the West Ward election, that basically amended that. So this is a further amendment, but it would be the second reading.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. We have a motion and a second on the floor. Is there any further discussion? Being none, we'll vote. All in favor of said motion signify by raising your right hand. Motion, Councilmember Willie,
Yes.
motion passes unanimously. Thank you. Council, do you have any other business at hand that we need to tend to this evening? We are officially adjourned at 5:47 p.m. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you all very, very much.
Thank you.